Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vedant, and today I'm going to give a presentation on franchising. So, here are the contents of this presentation. We will see what is franchising, then significance, advantages of franchising, also the process of appointment of franchisee with franchisor-franchisee relationships, and return on investment calculation at the dealer level. So, what is franchising? Franchising is a business model where an individual operates their own location of a larger, more established company. In simple words, we can say that franchise is a right to sell uh, of company's products in a particular area using the company's name. And here are some examples like McDonald's, KFC, DMart, Big Bazaar. So, what are the significance of franchising? Uh, it has the higher success rate because it is the established concept. That's why they have a higher success rate. Second significance is assistance, in which if we take a franchisee from a particular company or particular brand, we get all the equipment, supplies, and training instructions. Also, the cost reduction. In cost reduction, we have franchisor support to us where franchisor can afford to buy items in bulk. Uh, for example, when if we are going to set up our own restaurant, then we will have to spend a lot of money on various equipments. It would be rather kitchen items or furniture, etc. But when franchisee helps, it will helps us to save more money because they will have their idea of establishment already regarding to the infrastructure. So the fourth is star power. Usually the franchisees we get, they have a national brand name recognition. So the buying franchisee helps to build in customers that they already have a customer database. For example, if a new city, if in a city there is no Domino's and Domino's decides to give a franchisee in that city, so there is a already customer base who know what is Domino's, and they must have eaten the Domino's pizza in other different cities. Then it profits usually the profits coming from franchisees are high because they are supported by the big business enterprises. And also with franchisee we get the marketing assistance because when the business is associated with the franchisor, then they themselves help with the corporate marketing and marketing assistance. So another advantage is the staff training, in which franchisor provides all necessary training to the franchisee and staff, and provides the additional resources. So here are some famous Indian brands who have franchising in many cities. We have Monginis, which deals in mostly cakes. Then Yevli Amrutullah is famous for teas. CCD is for coffee, and Cafe Cream is known for their sandwiches and Kuka coffee. Then it comes to the franchisee proposal. So when a franchisor start selling their franchises to the people, the people who are buying those franchises are known as franchisee. So they have different aspects to work on before buying a franchisee. For example, if it's come to the current model evaluation, it has the cost structures which includes the initial cost setup, also the infrastructure development, equipments required to the model, and technology and marketing plan, and the human resources for the model. Also in the robust process, they have sales report and the report tracking, inventory management, supply chain management, vendor management, and staff training falls in the robust process. Trademark and logo registration. trademark and logo registration is the most important factor when it comes to appointing a franchisee, because when you franchise your business to some other entrepreneur or a businessman, you give authority to use your logo and brand. That's why you need to register your logo and trademark uh, for the beneficial of your business. And then it comes cost estimation. The cost estimation is mainly the investment plan, in which infrastructure, which includes location of the store or the shop, then interiors, furniture. Hello, hello.
Yes, Vedant.
Yeah, my connection was unstable.
You're there. Continue.
Yeah, yeah. So infrastructure includes location, interior, furniture, also the branding and the exterior part of the shop. Then it comes licensing and establishment cost, which we have to go for the VAT or GST registration and the local municipal license. And in franchise fee, mostly royalties are there. And in working capital, uh, it contains rental, human resources, electricity bills, etc. So the franchise agreement is an agreement between franchisor and franchisee, that they should speak about the payment plan, tenure, schedule, and royalty in that agreement. And training contains the training of staff uh, according to the plan. Then marketing and branding, as we spoke in the previous slide, that the franchisor mostly helps with the corporate marketing in the franchisee proposal. And the support should be mentioned in the agreement. For example, if the franchisor is going to provide the raw materials, or he will just provide the infrastructure, all those parts should be mentioned in the agreement itself. Then it comes to the franchisee and franchisor relationship. There are mainly 5 points in this. First is a research. Uh, if we are going to opt a franchise, then we have to do all the market research, all the ground research, or the online research for the training. And then it comes to the open communication and trust, where sharing ideas with the franchisee and giving them best practices, and having time to time regional meetings is very important for the franchisee relationship. Then it comes to the right tools for success, which includes training program, operating systems, equipment, supporting materials, etc. And in the taking responsibility part, the franchisees should follow the systems and the pay structure given by the franchisers. Also, it should be timely and uh, accurate reporting to the franchisor. And following a plan with commitment and success, in which a franchisor has already done a ground market research to build his brand successful. They have done all the groundwork, tasting and experimenting. So a franchisee should follow all the developed standards to gain more profits. Uh, the last part is the ROI calculation at dealer level. Ma'am, actually, I couldn't get much information on the ROI part of the franchisee and franchisor. I tried to read one report where they mentioned that after all these calculation, a franchisee should look at the profit levels, and these profit levels should not be below 25%, which is like a minimum wage requirement. So I couldn't get much information on this part.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay. So you've made a good presentation. I think you covered most of the points related to franchisee. Just in general, if I have to ask your opinion, What would be better,
Mhm.
to start your own business from scratch or to buy a franchisee?
When it comes to starting our own business from scratch or buying a franchisee, we will
Mm,
have both advantages and disadvantages. Because if we are going to build our own business, we have to set up a consumer market, we have to do all the marketing, we have to look after everything from the equipments and the training staff, etc. And we have to do all the experiments for the this what do you say, for our own business. But
mm,
when it comes to taking a franchise, they already have a brand name. For example, we take the franchisee of McDonald's. They already
mm,
have their customer database. A whole family can visit to McDonald's. And also, mm, when it comes to franchisee, we don't have much authority on our own business, because we have to follow all the rules and regulations given by the franchisor. This is
exactly.
the
Mm,
main disadvantage of having a franchise.
mm.
Yeah.
So your final verdict will be what?
If we want to play it safe, then I would say we should go for the franchise.